Hi, hello everyone. Welcome once again to Drops of Pura Vida Live. And today we're going to be talking about a very delicate subject, which is how can you say no to someone without sounding like a jerk? I'm sure this has happened to you before. You're about to get started doing your tasks, your work, your to-do list, which is usually longer than it should. But then there's this email or there's this sudden call from someone that is asking a favor from you. Well, we can get interrupted all of the time with the requests and necessities of other people. So how can you stick to your agenda and your priorities if you already have been interrupted and you already want to help these people? You feel committed to them and you don't want to say no, just because you don't want to sound like a jerk. A lot of experts will tell you, I'm sorry, just say no, move on. Person has to take it. But that's usually not my approach. I think that we're all, many times, we're guided to help others. We don't want to hurt their feelings. We're very much worried that they think we don't care. So today I'm going to share with you a 3-step guide on how can you turn someone down on their request without hurting their feelings, or at least not that much. So the first step is to listen. When someone comes to you with a request, ask, what do you want from me? What do you expect me to do? How can I help? People usually come to you with things that are really not focused or task-driven. Usually they just want to complain, be heard, or babble about something and listen to themselves talking. And that is what you must stop, cut that. So you tell this person, you ask again, okay, I understand everything that you're telling me, but I really do need to know, what is it that you need from me? How can I help? This will help the person focus, and this will help you realize if they really need you to do something or if they just want you to listen. If it's just listen, then you politely say that you have other things to do and that you can talk about this subject another time. The second step is acknowledgement. Because if this person is coming to you with a need, it's usually because they're struggling getting things done. And they think of you as the person that can help them solve the problem. So try to be empathetic, and acknowledge their feelings and not acknowledge their struggles, and try to understand their point of view. The third step is empowerment. It's the most important one, because you're not going to do, and listen to this carefully, you're not going to do things for them. You're going to help them solve the problem so they can do things for themselves. So if this person comes with you with a struggle, ask this question. What have you thought about it? What have you tried to fix this problem? Why isn't it working? What would you do? Try to make this person think for themselves. You see, most people look for our help when they're insecure about their own assessment to the problem. And all they want is assurance that they are doing things right. So basically, they don't really want you to do things for them, but to actually help them get clear. So if you do have a suggestion for them, they to solve the problem, make a suggestion and let them move forward. But don't do things for them. Don't assume a responsibility that is not yours. That is actually not good, and that's not going to help anyone. It's not going to help your priorities. It's not going to help them. But with these three steps, you will actually get to see the person, acknowledge their problem, and give a solution, which is great. And with time, you'll see how people will come less and less for help and will empower themselves more and more into finding their own solutions to the problem. So this tips, I use it all the time with my kids because they come to me for everything. And I used to feel guilty not doing what they wanted me to do. I was used to feel that I was a bad mom, not paying attention to them, not helping them enough. But then I realized I was not doing them any good because I was not helping them solve their own issues. It used to happen to me at the office as well. A lot of coworkers just wanted me to approve everything they were doing, and that made me lose a lot of time, waste a lot of effort and energy on their problems and their struggles. But when I realized this technique, that all they needed was empowerment, then I saw how they came to me less and less until it was almost unnecessary from them. There are two premises that you must rely on for this technique to work. The first is that you have to be comfortable saying no. Because if you say yes to everything, then this technique is not going to work. Because if you are saying no somehow, you're acknowledging the other person, but you're setting boundaries. So if you have problems with your self-esteem and your confidence on setting boundaries, this technique is going to be a little bit harder on you. So work on that first. And the second premise is assuming the other person actually needs your help. If the other person just doesn't want to do her job, then this technique is not gonna work, and you are gonna have to say no altogether. So I hope this has helped, and I hope this gets you on your productivity and helps you get better relationships in every area of your life. And see you next week here in Drops of Pura Vida, when we learn how to go from stress to flow. Bye-bye.